Okay, one more for the day. I understand being frugal. Okay, I don't make a ton of money. Most of my work I do myself. Guilty. However, if you're one of these people that look online and you're finding these Groupon or whatever coupons for a $20 oil change, let me make one thing perfectly clear. Most cars take between 4 and 6 quarts of oil. Most cars today require 100% synthetic oil. That oil is not cheap. 100% pure synthetic oil for 5 quarts at pretty much any parts store is $34 for 5 quarts. $20 oil change, almost $40 for 5 quarts. Do the math in your head. These people are in business to make money. They're not giving away shit. Think about it for a minute. Now, one of the guys that I follow online, and I'll have to get his handle or whatever he calls himself. He only thing he does is he studies motor oil and lubricants, and the guy's good. And he's talked to the industry standard people. Some of the manufacturers of this oil have discovered that instead of having full synthetic oil, which is chemically manufactured oil, they can take a base oil, run it through a process called cracking, and make it simulate the standards of what a synthetic oil is and or does. And they can sell it as synthetic oil. It's not. But it's definitely cheaper. The one thing that you have to remember is that the manufacturer of your engine requires 020, 08, 016 motor oil. Those oils can go for as much as $40 for 5 quarts. Easily, 40, $50. And if it's a quality oil, it's higher than that. That's not to mention your oil filter. Now, these oils are manufactured to run for 15, 20,000 miles without starting to break down. Okay. On the higher end oils, that's completely believable. On the lower end oils, you're looking at 10. There's a problem with that. There's more to it. The oil filter that you're using, and it doesn't matter which end of the spectrum you're using, is good for 5,000 miles. At that point, that filter media in the oil filter is so plugged, it begins to run through a bypass valve that's built into the motor oil filter. You still have plenty of volume to protect your bearings, but it's all coated in the crap that you're pulling in from the atmosphere, the dust, the fine molecules of sand and grit that comes off the highway. You're getting that in your engine, and what does that do? It gets in between the bearing surfaces and the mirrored surfaces on all of your bearings in your engine, and it wears it out. So I have a car I call the Hamster. It's a Toyota Yaris, 2010. And since I've gotten it, every 3,000 miles. Period, end of quote. No questions asked. I don't care if I've got the money or not. It gets an oil change. It's 4 quarts of oil, guys. Goddamn. It's a cheap filter. Even a cheap filter will make 3,000 miles. It's getting 32 to 34 miles to the gallon on cheap gas. Every once in a while, I'll run a higher octane through it just to clean the system out. I've got brand new cars coming in at 10,000 miles with the cheapest possible freaking oil from these cheap lube places. They're not going to make They're not going to make their warranty before the engine fails. That's a $15,000 motor, if you can find one. Porsche, Nissan, Audi, yeah, good luck, sport. Change your engine oil way before the manufacturer says. Manufacturer says, oh yeah, it'll make warranty if we just do it this often. Okay, and you get just outside of warranty and your engine fails. Guess who's paying for it? You are. And that's the whole point. Cost of operation. That's when you purchase a car, cost of operation. That's fuel, that's oil changes, that's brakes, that's a whole 9 yards. And if you're only doing your oil changes every 10,000 miles or every 15,000 miles, I've seen that. Your cost of operations goes way down. Guess what? Your cost of repair goes way up. So, stop watching the damn TV and start thinking about what you're doing. Start thinking about that thing that takes little Bobby to ballet practice, or little Sally to football practice, or to go get your groceries, or take your family to church or not. Whatever, that thing is one of the most important things in your life. Try and take care of it. Later.